checked in for UCLA.
Free.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Looney comes in for Thomas. Watson, he's checked in for Campbell. And Fresh subbed in for Porter. There's a screen. Jennings kicks to Posey. And 1:01 left to play in the second half. Again, the miss by the Huskies. And it's the Bruins with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Free passes to Watson, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Roberts passes to Free, and that's an intentional foul. There's 25 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting for the Bruins. Free. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Now Watson. 13 feet away. It falls.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the UCLA Bruins and the Texas Longhorns.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent. Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
So on the floor for UCLA, Watson in at the three. Fresh is out there with Free, and it's Roberts in at the center position. Jordy, no luck.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Freak, passes it to Turner. It's hauled in by Watson. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Ford, that's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Free passes to Watson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Watson's got his second basket of the night. On defense, the Bruins. And the pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And it's the Bruins with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's Fresh. Feeds it to Roberts. Inside. Here's Watson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
A platoon swap here for Texas. Both free throws good from Watson.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Rush. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
You're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now, here's Watson. Can't cash in from close range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Blair against Starks. Here's Hudson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
So on the floor for UCLA, Watson, he's in at 3. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's Starks, and it's Barton in at the 2. Richmond with the steal. Starks against Blair. He dishes it to Rush. Pass to Richmond. Here's Hudson. And again, it's Texas converting. And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's Hudson. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And Blair kicks to Hudson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead...
Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
We've got Ellis. He's out there with Edwards. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4. So on the floor for UCLA. Watson, he's in at small forward. Free out there with Fresh. And it's Roberts in at the 5. Down low. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
The Bruins making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Ellis outside. He feeds it to Blair. Kicks to Rush. The dish now to Blair. They set the screen. Ford passes to Rush. It's stolen by Watson. For the lead. Texas grabs the miss. Now Rush. Pass to Blair. 11 feet away. Bank shot. No good. Here's UCLA. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Richmond's checked in. Campbell, he's checked in for UCLA. Starks comes in for Free.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Starks. And he converts the layup. Starks has got his first basket of the night. With the Texas Longhorn program, they've had a lot of NBA talent through the years, Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley, and a lot of great Longhorns.
The Bruins leading by 3. They've got Doherty. Davis is out there with Turner. Then it's Ellis, and it's Edwards in at the point guard position. Shot from free throw range. And the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Texas. There's a good screen. There's the feed to Turner. It's tipped. Here's Free. Fresh, the pass to Free. Watson with it, working on Ellis, and he gets it to go. Watson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bruins. And so it's Texas with it. Dishes it to Turner. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Longhorns.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And the Longhorns making a change here. Ford's checked in. Both free throws good from Turner.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
Here's Free. Passes it to Looney. Here's Watson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Edwards against Free. And there's the pass to Ford. To the paint. Here's Turner. Rejected by Watson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 7-point Bruin lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bruins.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And here's Texas. To the inside, poked loose and out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Bruins leading by 7. 1:03 left here in the second half. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Here's Ford. Texas no good that time either.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Move the ball and stick
Watson with it. Edwards there. Watson's shot is good.
And that's the dagger right there. Really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Ford dishes to Doherty. Texas no good that time either. Feeds to Watson. And he jams it with authority.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Edwards. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. So it's UCLA picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the UCLA Bruins.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. Then it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. Trice kicks to Hudson, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Here's Watson, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long, really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. They've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
Picked by Randolph. Trice with it. Pass to Price. Warren dishes to Randolph. Drops in the layup for two. Randolph's got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Watson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now here's Trice. Randolph a screen. Trice kicks to Price. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's UCLA. Pass to Fresh. Down low. Watson's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hoyas on D. They trail by one. The pass to Looney. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Watson's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
No good from Price.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Watson. Off target at the rim.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Hudson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Hoyas shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one misses. And the Bruins go in. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Watson in at the 3. Free out there with Fresh. And it's Roberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They set the pick. Nelson kicks to Price. Trice passes to Nelson. Price dishes to Nelson. Here's Trice. And he's good. And it's the Bruins with the ball. And for Georgetown, they've got Trice. Warren is out there with Price. And it's Nelson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 guard. Fast break. Here we go. And for the Bruins, Watson. He's in at 3. Fresh is out there with Free, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Here's Trice. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Georgetown.
For 3.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Sticking too much.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hudson is out there with Warren, and it's Trice, then there's Price, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. Price kicks to Warren. Back to Price. And it's Randolph penetrating. And it's off the back rim. No good. Randolph's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Dishes it to Watson. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense is struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Watson's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Now Harkless. Here's the screen. Here's Felix. That's good. Felix has got the game tied up here for the Hoyas.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Watson, and the layup's good off the glass. Watson's got 15.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And some changes here for the Bruins. Irving's checked in for Thomas. Campbell comes in for Barton. And Porter subbed in for Starks. And then for Georgetown, Nelson's checked in for Hudson. And it's Gonzalez in for Wilson. Here's Harkless. Outside Gonzalez. Pass to Harkless. They set the pick. To the inside. And stolen by Irving. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Now here's Harkless. Pass to Hodges. And here is Harkless. 5 on the clock. That one wide left. Here's UCLA stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Watson in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then it's Porter. And it's Campbell in at the 3 slot. Now here's Watson. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly...
52 seconds left in the second half of basketball.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bruins.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Watson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Starks outside. Feeds to Watson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Harkless with it, so it's UCLA picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. They've got Decker, Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Now here's Evans. Some solid defense from Watson.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Here is Hawkins following the basket by Freak. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. It's a three-point game. Wade a screen on Starks. Gibson the screen. Here's Conley. Goes back up. And Wade with the lay-in.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Feeds it to Barton. To the middle, Johnson the screen. Here's Watson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Watson's got 9.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Conley. Here's Gibson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And some changes here for the Bruins. Then for the Bruins, Freak comes in for Campbell. And Barton subbed in for Porter. The Badgers making a switch here. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Dawkins. Hill is out there with Fisher. And it's Gibson in at the 4. Starks against Fisher. Kicks to Hill. Outside Conley. Gibson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fisher. Here's Dawkins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He doesn't get the second one. UCLA trails by 3. Here's Watson. Right through the D for the layup. Watson's got 11 points.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Here's Conley following the basket by Freak. They double-team Conley. Here's Fisher, and it's blocked by Watson. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Badgers. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Watson, he's in at 3. Free out there with Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Here's Watson. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
The drive by Hill. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Hill. And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea.
Porter with it to the left wing. Here is Watson. No good. Good work defensively by Conley. For the tie, they get a hand on it. To the middle, here's Barton. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bruins?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Watson in at the 3. Johnson is out there with Looney. Then it's Porter, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot. Shot clock at 5. Conley with the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Wisconsin trails by 4. Evans right side, shoots from 14. Fresh pulls it in.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And Freak throws it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
With his upside,
Get some ball
it'd be a lot to be a one and done, but he's giving
Simple.
serious thought to staying.
Throw it down inside.
And Freak is a
run some
guy
pick
who
and roll up
clearly
top.
values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Sam Decker.
And what a game for Freak. He's got 17 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. There's 45 seconds left in the second half. They double him with Freak. It's Hawkins on the wing. Free defending. And the dunk by Evans.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up
I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And now we've got the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Shooting for the Bruins.
And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. And the Badgers with possession here. They trail by 6. Here's Decker. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession. Passes it to Free. And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting for the Bruins. Tearing Free.
He hits the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Fisher.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Badgers missing. And here's Watson. No good there. So it's UCLA picking up the win. And what an incredible...
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen. In life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game, but BAM! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his life.
You're not listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know what? But it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse
You don't
me?
even
Wait,
know
Freak,
my business.
you still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old, being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do.
You have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract, front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you, son.
Love you too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select the 19-year-old small forward from UCLA.
We met working at the post office. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that it was true. It happened to me.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you uptown.
Man, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
No, Mama.
Go get her, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.